Shedeur Sanders skips NFL Combine to focus on pro day and team interviews. Let's jump into the latest on one of college football's brightest prospects. Colorado's standout quarterback Shedeur Sanders, widely considered a potential number 1 overall draft pick, has announced he won't be throwing at the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis. Instead, Sanders will be concentrating on his interviews with NFL teams at the Combine before taking the field at his school's pro day in April. This decision comes as part of a growing trend among elite prospects. Rather than participating in standardized combine drills, many top quarterbacks are choosing to set their own terms, allowing them to control their environment and better showcase their abilities in settings they're more comfortable with. According to NFL Network's Ian Rapoport, Sanders is prioritizing these interviews, which could prove crucial in helping teams understand his potential beyond just physical metrics. Sanders isn't new to the spotlight. Last season, he threw for 4.134 yards and 37 touchdowns, with only 10 interceptions, a performance that helped him finish 8th in the Heisman Trophy race. His leadership was also a key factor in the Buffalo's successful campaign, contributing significantly to the team's overall 9-4 record. As the son of NFL Hall of Famer and Colorado coach Deion Sanders, expectations have always been high, and his recent numbers certainly back up the hype. In mock drafts circulating in the media, both Sanders and fellow Colorado star Travis Hunter are projected as top picks. For instance, Yahoo Sports had Hunter as the potential number 1 overall pick for the Tennessee Titans and Sanders coming in at number 3 overall for the New York Giants, making him just the second quarterback off the board behind Miami's Cam Ward. Notably, Sanders joins a trend of elite quarterbacks who've skipped the combine. Last year, number 1 overall pick Caleb Williams, along with Jaden Daniels and Drake May, opted out of throwing, leaving only Michael Penix, drafted 8th overall, to participate. Ultimately, Sanders' choice to skip throwing at the Combine shouldn't hurt his draft stock, with his focus now on team interviews and a highly anticipated pro day. He's positioning himself to make a strong impression on scouts and executives alike. As the NFL draft draws closer, all eyes will be on where this talented quarterback lands, and how his decision shapes his future in the league. Stay tuned for more updates as we follow Shedeur Sanders' journey toward the NFL draft. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest news and in-depth analysis on top NFL prospects. Ex-Steelers WR sets record-selling Super Bowl ring at auction. In a historic moment for NFL memorabilia, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Plaxico Burress has set a new record by selling his Super Bowl 42 ring for an impressive $280,600 at Heritage Auction. This sale surpasses the previous record set by Lawrence Taylor's Giants ring from Super Bowl 25, which sold for $230, according to Darren Rovell of K8 Media. Burress' ring isn't just a piece of sports jewelry. It symbolizes one of the most iconic plays in Super Bowl history. In the 2007 championship game, with only 35 seconds remaining, Burress caught the game-winning pass from Eli Manning, stunning the 18-0 New England Patriots and clinching a dramatic victory for the New York Giants. Drafted 8th overall by the Steelers in the 2000 NFL Draft, Burress built a reputation as a dynamic playmaker over his 5 seasons in Pittsburgh before signing with the Giants in 2005, where his career reached new heights. However, his time with the Giants was later overshadowed by off-field issues, including a 2009 conviction for attempted weapon possession that led to a 20-month jail sentence. After brief stints with the New York Jets and a return to the Steelers in 2012, Burress' career became a tale of both triumph and turmoil. Beyond his on-field achievements, Burress has faced legal and financial challenges in recent years, including tax evasion charges and mortgage foreclosure issues. Despite these setbacks, his NFL earnings, totaling nearly $29.4 million, underscore a career full of memorable moments and significant impact. This record-breaking auction sale not only cements the legacy of that unforgettable Super Bowl moment but also highlights the enduring value of NFL collectibles. Fans and collectors now look at Burress' ring as the pinnacle of Super Bowl memorabilia, marking a new milestone in the world of sports auctions. Stay tuned for more updates on NFL memorabilia and breaking sports news. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis and the latest updates. Falcons send Kirk Cousins to rebuilding AFC team in proposed trade. Let's dive into today's NFL trade buzz. The Atlanta Falcons once received widespread praise for signing veteran quarterback Kirk Cousins to a lucrative 4-year, $180 million deal during the 2024 offseason. However, things haven't gone as planned. Cousins never looked fully healthy, and his performance has dipped, making him a liability behind emerging talents like Michael Penix Jr. Now, many insiders believe that the Falcons have little choice but to move on from Cousins. If they simply cut him, they'll face a hefty $65 million dead cap hit. But what if Atlanta can find a trade partner for the overpaid veteran instead? According to Bleacher Report's Mo Motone, discussions have been rekindled between the Cardinals and the Houston Astros regarding a potential deal for Cousins. One of the more intriguing proposals involves sending Cousins to the Cleveland Browns in exchange for a 2025 fourth-round pick. The idea is that the Browns, who might be looking for a bridge quarterback while waiting on Deshaun Watson's recovery from injuries, could benefit from Cousins' experience. Plus, with Cleveland's head coach Kevin Stefanski having a prior connection with Cousins from their Minnesota days, this trade has a certain logic to it. Motone's proposal also highlights other creative scenarios. For example, the Browns could target defensive assets like edge rusher Abdul Carter or receiver cornerback Travis Hunter, potentially asking the Falcons to cover part of Cousins' 2025 salary in the process. In an ideal situation, if a trade is completed after June 1, the Falcons could free up over $27 million in cap space while limiting their dead cap hit to just $12.5 million. Realistically, though, they might have to absorb more dead cap if the deal is struck earlier, possibly taking on over $37 million while freeing up only $2.5 million. With the Falcons' inaction on this front, the clock is ticking as the NFL draft and free agency period approach in March. Every decision counts. Will the Falcons pull off a trade that mitigates the financial blow? Or will they be forced to cut their losses? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing trade saga. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest NFL news and in-depth analysis. Matthew Stafford to Giants, Aaron Rodgers to Rams? Let's dive into the early buzz from the NFL offseason, where the scouting combine in Indianapolis has already turned into tampering central. According to an experienced GM with insider knowledge, here's the prediction. First, Matthew Stafford gets traded to the New York Giants. The logic is straightforward. Stafford is reportedly seeking a raise above the $27 million the Rams are set to pay him in 2025. If Stafford and the Rams can't come to an agreement, and if the Giants, with a coach or GM under pressure to make a big move, decide to swing for the fences, they could be the perfect candidate to absorb his salary while providing fair trade compensation to the Rams. Step 2 involves Aaron Rodgers. The rumor is that Rodgers' desire to play for the Rams might lead him to agree to a sweetheart deal, freeing up cash and cap space. This move could set the stage for the Rams to bank that money for future contracts or even target emerging talents, like receiver Puka Nacua, starting in 2026. It's important to remember that these are just predictions coming from someone who knows how the NFL sausage gets made, not from media or fans. If these moves do happen, both quarterbacks, already seasoned by multiple franchises, would be entering their third stops. And while the Giants and Rams won't meet in the 2025 regular season, a Stafford trade to the Giants would have him heading back toward Detroit, his former stomping ground. What do you think of these bold predictions? Will the Giants make a splash by landing Stafford? And can the Rams secure Rodgers on favorable terms? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates as the NFL offseason continues to heat up. Bears could drop a $100 million bag on Chiefs free agent offensive lineman. Let's dive into the latest NFL free agency buzz. The Chicago Bears, determined to build a formidable offensive line around quarterback Caleb Williams, are reportedly ready to make a blockbuster move by targeting the market's top offensive guard, Kansas City Chiefs right guard Trey Smith. Smith, a two-time Super Bowl champion, has been a standout force on the Chiefs' offensive line since 2021. Starting 67 games and showcasing impressive athleticism and power. Known for his exceptional run-blocking skills, with a win rate of 75.1% that ranks among the league's best, Smith brings a combination of speed, strength, and agility that few can match. At just 25 years old and boasting a 78.8 overall Pro Football Focus grade, he's proven himself as one of the most consistent and reliable offensive linemen in the NFL over the past 4 seasons. ESPN's Matt Bowen recently highlighted that the Bears are the best fit for Smith this offseason, emphasizing that his addition would address a critical need in Chicago, with the Bears' offensive line having allowed a league-high 68 sacks in 2024. Securing a player of Smith's caliber could be a game-changer in protecting Caleb Williams and building a strong foundation for the future. Financially, Smith is expected to be a premium free agent. Projections suggest he could command over $20 million per season, and a potential 5-year deal might see him become a $100 million man. Even a more conservative 4-year deal, projected at around $82 million, would represent a significant investment. The Bears, with an estimated $79 million in cap space this offseason, appear to have the resources to pursue this high-ticket target, although such an acquisition is sure to spark a competitive market. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes will be on whether the Bears can secure Trey Smith and solidify their offensive line, a move that could have far-reaching implications for the team's future. What do you think? Will Chicago make the splash and invest in one of the league's top interior linemen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more in-depth NFL updates and analysis.